Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be filming my highlight collection. This video was requested by someone, so thank you to whoever requested it because it's actually a pretty good video suggestion because I have a lot of highlighters. I don't have like a lot compared to some other people because some other people have like literally 100. But all of the highlighters that I have I love and I use all of them. Like today I think I'm wearing 4 of the ones I'm going to be talking about. So I always try to use different ones just to kind of, you know, mix it up so I'm not wearing the same thing all the time, because I really do get stuck on products sometimes and I'll use the same thing over and over and over again. I'm like, okay, Harmony, stop using that, because just stop. You're going to run out of it and then you're going to be mad that you run out of it. So, you know, sometimes I just gotta mix it up a little bit. So I try to mix them, literally mix them and use different ones on my face. So if you guys want to see what highlighters I have in my collection, then just keep watching. Alright, so I'm going to be talking, first I'm going to talk about the brushes that I use to apply my highlighters, just because, you know, everyone needs good highlighting brushes. So I have 3 right here that I'm going to talk about. The first one is the Morphe M495. Looks like this. It's a huge fan brush. I love this brush. I use this one when I don't want like too much of a like highlight and more of just like a subtle highlight. I'll use this, or if I apply too much I'll just blend it out with this so that it kind of diffuses it and it's not so like bam. I actually put a lot of highlighter on today just for the sake of this video, so I'll tell you guys which highlighter I'm wearing when I talk about it. So the second brush is the Morphe G23. This is part of the Morphe Gunmetal collection, and this brush is just a smaller version of that brush. Any fan brush will work. Mine just happened to be from Morphe. And I love this one for like an everyday highlight. And then the next one is the Morphe M510 brush. And I use this one when I want like a super like bam in your face highlight. Just get right on there and it just gives you that like really precise highlight, you know? Alright, so let's jump into the highlighters. So I'm going to start with my like liquid highlighters. The first one is, it's pretty much empty. I need to throw it away, but so Josie Maran Argan Illuminizer. This stuff. I need to buy a new one. It is, oh my god. I love mixing this with my foundation. That's what I like it for. It's literally like empty, but I'm going to try to get some out to show you guys a little swatchy. It is just the most beautiful color ever, and I, like I said, I love mixing it with my foundation. That right there, and also it's super pretty like on the cheeks, but it's just amazing formula. I was obsessed with this and then I ran out and now I miss it and now I want to go buy it. The second one is from NYX and it's the NYX Born to Glow Liquid Illuminator. It looks like this, and this one is a little bit more bronzy than that one. I do like it, but not as much. It's not the same as the Josie Maran one. I like this one too, but yeah, like I said, this one's a little darker, a little bit more bronzy, so you can see. I like mixing this one with my foundation as well, but I don't know, just something about the color that it's just not the same as the other one. But the last liquid one I have is this one from Sephora, and this is a Sephora Illuminating Drops. I think that's what it's called. Radiant Luminizing Drops. So it comes in a little bottle like this, and then it has like a little dropper, and you just like, oops, I put way too much on. I'm wearing this one. This is the first highlight that I was wearing today, and this one is a little bit more white than the other one, and it's also thinner formula, but it's still really pretty. But like I said, I applied way too much of it, but it's more of like a silver undertone, but it's still white, like pearly, but it still has a little hint of gold. So the next formula, I guess I'm gonna go with formulas. Next formula I'm gonna talk about is like cream, and this one is by Colourpop, and this is in Wisp, and I love this highlighter. I like to apply this one with a beauty blender just to the tops of my cheekbone. This one's a little bit darker, but it's super pretty. It's right there. I love this highlighter. The next one is by the brand Essence, and I got this one at Target, and this is a recent purchase. And I'm also wearing a little bit of this one. It's like a really pearly white highlighter, and it is a cream. It's a cream to powder formula. This one's a little bit more white, and I like to just apply a little bit of this to my cheeks. It's a little bit more subtle than the top one, and like I said, it's a little bit more white, but it's still, I still haven't really formed a thorough opinion on if I like it or not. Kind of in between right now. Next one is this highlighter. I only bought this because it was on sale, and it was like really cheap, and it's from Sonia Kashuk, and it's the Grand Bizzare Exotic Crystal Illuminating Loose Powder. And I don't really wear this one because it's like really pink, and I just don't really like pink highlights, and this one is kind of like glittery. I also don't really like glittery highlights, so I don't know why I bought it. But it is very pigmented, and if you had maybe fair skin, you would like this. It has a little bit of a gold undertone, but it's also like a loose powder, so I don't really like loose powder. I don't know, it's just kind of messy and just too much to deal with. But this is what it looks like. I've actually never worn this one, to be honest, but maybe I'll try it one day. Maybe. The next one I'm going to talk about is also by Essence, and this is the Contour Powder and Highlighter, and it looks like this. And Essence is very cheap. I think they sell it at Ulta too. So the highlight is actually not really that pigmented, so I would not, if you want a highlighter, don't waste your money on this one because it kind of sucks. So it looks like that. Yeah, it's just not, it's just whatever. It's not anything special, I don't think. Next one are the Mary-Loumanizer and the Betty-Loumanizer by the Balm. This one is very broken, so I'm gonna try to swatch. I'm gonna try to swatch it, but it's really broken, so let's see. It's like, when I got it in the mail, it was broken, but I still used it. Alright, so the Betty-Loumanizer is more bronzy, and the Mary-Loumanizer is like whiter. So these are them swatched side by side. That's the Mary-Loumanizer, and that's the Betty-Loumanizer. If you are of a darker complexion, then you can use the Betty-Loumanizer as a highlighter. If you're of a lighter complexion, you can use the Betty-Loumanizer as more of like a bronzer, like sun-kissed bronzer, you know, when it looks like you got kissed by the sun. I'm actually wearing that one a little bit on my bronzy, you know, like where I put bronzer, I just applied a little bit of that over it. So yes, I'm wearing that one as well. The next one is this Sephora brand highlighter, and if you watch my channel, I used to use this one a lot. So the next highlighter, I used to use this one all the time, and this is a Sephora brand highlighter, and this is in Stardust, and I really like this one for like a first highlighter. I like to apply this one before I apply the actual highlighter I'm going to use that day, and it just kind of gives your face a nice sheen, and it's very white. I think that NARS has one called Albatross, I think that's what it's called. That's like a dupe for this one, but I don't own that one, so I don't know. You can see it's like, oh, it's so pretty. Next one is from the drugstore, and this one is by Physicians Formula, and this is the Nude Shimmer, what is it called? Warm Nude Shimmer Strip. Looks like this. It's like a mosaic of different colors. So I really like this one because it's super versatile. If you have dark skin, you can use like these colors over here. If you have lighter skin, you can use these ones, and if you have like medium skin, or if you want to use them all, you can just swirl your brush around the whole thing. So I'm going to swirl it around the whole thing and show you what it looks like. So when you swirl it around the whole thing, this is what it looks like. I think it looks so pretty. You can get Physicians Formula at any drugstore. I don't really care for Physicians Formula, to be honest. Like, I don't really get drawn to their products, but this one just like called my name and I love it. I've tried the other shimmer strips, the ones that are like actual strips, and I didn't really like it, so I was kind of hesitant to try this one, but I'm really glad I did because it's so pretty. Next one is from Bare Minerals, and this was actually the first highlighter I ever got. I don't really use it that much anymore just because I branched out to try other brands, but this was one of the first highlighters I ever had, and it's a very subtle highlight, but it's really pretty for every day. And it comes with like a pinky side and a gold side. So this is what it looks like mixed, and it actually is pretty good highlight. It's just more subtle, like I said. So it's right there. You can see my hand is like all shimmery now, so it's hard to tell, but that's what it looks like. This next one is probably my favorite highlighter ever. The Laura Geller Gilded Honey. Oh my god, it took me forever to find this. Every time I would go to Ulta, it was always sold out, so it took me literally forever to get it, but I finally got it, and I'm so happy I did because it's literally the most beautiful gold highlight ever. It's literally like gold. I'm wearing this one as well. I pretty much wear this one every day. But that is right there. This is like a bam in your face, let me glow to the gods highlight. I like to apply this one with a little bit of Fix Plus. You can see right there, it's just like shining. I like to apply this one with a little bit of Fix Plus, and it just makes it like poof. I love it. Okay, so the next one is actually not a highlighter, it's eyeshadow, but this one works great for highlighting. When I first started doing makeup, I used this one as a highlighter all the time. This is MAC Nylon, and this is a single eyeshadow sold at MAC. You can get these like in little pots, or you can get them in the pan for $10. I believe when you get them like in the individual pots, they're a little bit more. But yeah, this is what it looks like. It's like a white frosty eyeshadow. Let me do a little swatch. That's what it looks like. It's so pretty. Oh my gosh. This is like a bam in your face highlight as well, but it's so pretty as an inner corner highlight, and then also on the face if you want, you know, because there's no rules to makeup. So the last two are from the same brand, and they're Becca. The first one is Opal, and it is a kind of more cool tone highlighter. This was the first Becca highlighter I've ever got, and I love it. The formula on these are so amazing. So it's right there. Like I said, this one's a little bit more cool tone, but you can see it's very bright and so pretty. The last one is Champagne Pop by Jaclyn Hill, and this one is amazing. This is literally one of my favorite highlighters ever. I'm going to swatch it next to Opal. It's right there on the bottom. So pretty. I love mixing that one with Gilded Honey. It's just so pretty. Champagne Pop is beautiful. It's such a good highlighter, such good formula. So yeah. If you were to get any of these highlighters, I would definitely recommend getting the Becca one or the Gilded Honey. Those are just two of my personal favorites. Any of these highlighters are gonna work if you have, you know, whether you want a subtle highlight or a bright highlight. You can range anywhere from the Bare Minerals one to the Gilded Honey one. So it's personal preference, up to you. You don't have to highlight your face. I do all the time because I like it. But yeah, highlighting is just a thing that's like super in right now, but I love highlighters. So if you guys have any good highlighters that I don't have, leave them down below so I can check them out. And if you guys like this video, then give it a thumbs up, and if you guys want any more videos like this, like more collection videos, then just let me know and I'll do them. But yeah, I don't have anything else to say. If you guys like this video, then just give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye. Okay, so I was just taking a little nap after I filmed my video, and I completely forgot about one of my favorite highlighters. This is the Anastasia Glow Kit in, which one is this one? That Glow. How did I forget this? Like, this is seriously one of my favorite highlighters ever. And this is amazing. It's so good to travel with. It comes with 4 big highlighters. My favorite ones to use are Dripping in Gold and Sunburst. I just am obsessed with it. So I'll swatch them on my hand. They're so pretty. She's coming out with another one for the summer. Oh, that one looks so beautiful. I just love the formula of these. I never got my hands on the other ones, unfortunately, but I heard that these ones are a little bit better. So I'm glad that I have this one. So yeah, I just wanted to throw that out there. So forgot. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye. The first one is the Morphe M9. No. So those are the brushes I use. I was lighting my candle, the one that's right there, and I burned the crap out of my finger. It hurts so bad. I always burn myself. I burn myself with the wand. I burn myself on a pan right here. I burnt my finger on a candle. I just always burn myself. First one is Opal. Oh, shit. Last one is Champagne Pop in collaboration with Jaclyn Hill. This next one is probably my favorite highlighter ever. It's the Laura Geller. This is literally one of my favorite